And so the very first thing is alhamdulillah for the blessing of Ramadan, because it is a blessing whether we feel joy or not. It is an incredible blessing that not everyone gets to have and that we should not take for granted. Another opportunity to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But then how do I connect it to the moment that I have right now? And many people are saying this Ramadan doesn't feel the same. And what I don't want to happen is that you waste your Ramadan because of your sadness, and you take it for granted and say, you know, this Ramadan is different. Maybe the next Ramadan, things will be different and I'll feel better and I can apply myself in worship. Rather, everything that is happening should be a reason for you to have the best Ramadan of your life. It should actually be the reason for the Ramadan in which you are closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than any Ramadan prior. Why? When you read about the secrets of fasting and what Ramadan is meant to unveil in our hearts, beyond simply causing us to want to fast from our food and our drink, beyond simply disconnecting us from our desires, it is also meant to connect us to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to the hereafter and to the reward of the hereafter that He promises the righteous believer in a way that nothing else can. And for many Ramadans prior, you spend the beginning of Ramadan peeling the layers, deeper perception, trying to perceive Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, trying to perceive the hereafter, trying to perceive the reward of the hereafter, trying to perceive the pain and the suffering of your brothers and sisters. And you know what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us all a head start. You have a head start bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. You need no one to tell you about the appetite that you have for this world being out of control. When the Prophet ﷺ saw Israfil alayhi salam with his lips puckered to the horn, he said, Kayfa an'um? Kayfa an'um? What appetite do I have for this world after I saw that blow of death? And so if you've lost your appetite for this world after seeing what is happening in Gaza, you've gotten a head start on Ramadan. Because Ramadan is meant to diminish your appetite for this world, not just your appetite for food and drink. You've gotten a head start in Ramadan. And if you watch those videos that are coming out of Gaza and you feel the pain as if someone is striking you to where you physically can't sleep, all of those ahadith about the fever of the body when any part of it is struck, if it physically makes you sick, if you don't enjoy your food after seeing people that are shredded, like the meat that we eat, then you've gotten a head start on your Ramadan. There's something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was breaking you off from. And even beyond that, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has pushed you to worship Him at a greater level,